Good afternoon. Happy Tuesday. We're coming to you just a little bit late today. Some days just run like that. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And here in Connecticut, it's absolutely gorgeous. I want to be out lying in the sun somewhere. And so we're here in the studios of the Austin Bracelet Company here in West Hartford. Hi, Taia.
Hi everybody. Yep, we're here in West Hartford at my studio for the Austin Bracelet Company, and as you said, it's gorgeous weather out.
It really is. It's just the kind of weather you say, oh, there's so few days that are this perfect. I just want to go play. Right?
Yep.
So here we are at the 1st of August, and what starts blooming and affecting us in August, this time of year, besides beautiful sunshine and other lovely things, is ragweed. And ragweed for many of us can be as irritating as those spring flowers. And I happen to be sensitive to ragweed and very often get irritated sinuses at this time of year. And the little bit of congestion, drippiness. And so I just wanted to share about TriEase again. It is such a trusted friend. And we literally have gazillions of people using this. I have people asking me for several at a time for their whole family. And it is just a really small soft gel and easy to take. If I can get just one. See, it's tiny. It's really easy. It's lemon, lavender, peppermint in a little soft gel. And I took 2 of them this morning. It really helped clear me right up. And so the lavender especially is a natural, like a natural antihistamine. And then lemon is just very cleansing, and it boosts our glutathione and our antioxidants in our body. And the peppermint is just powers and clears everything. Love peppermint. And so it's a marvelous formula, safe for kids, good for the whole family. And the other thing that's very helpful is DigesTen. You've heard us talk about how DigesTen gives relief to an uncomfortable tummy. But the DigesTen is also, because especially it has the peppermint, ginger, and the cardamom, and what's the other one? There's one more in
Peppermint, cardamom, ginger, and is it caraway?
Yes. No, it's
So, let me look.
There's one more. It starts with C as well, and it is very supportive to opening up our air passages. And
Coriander.
That's it. Thank you.
Yes.
Coriander is a powerful, like, decongestant, if it's okay to say that. And it just opens everything up. It's amazing. And sometimes this is the roller bottle, but if I have the oil, I put a drop of the DigesTen on my tongue, and then I massage DigesTen over my sinuses and across the bridge of my nose, and that's very clearing. So the TriEase really helps just keep everything in balance. The DigesTen really helps open everything up, and all of the oils are multi-purpose. There isn't just one oil for one thing, and that's the only way we can use it or the only thing that we can do with it. We get side benefits with oils. And so I just love that these give me the power of control. Copaiba is another very beneficial oil to sensitivities like ragweed and other irritants. The Copaiba soft gels have a histamine effect also. I take those every night in the evening before bed, and those have helped me tremendously. I really feel that I am now in charge of my allergies where they used to be in charge of me. So that's a very good feeling, right?
Yes, absolutely. To have the power to do something.
Right,
Yeah.
Right. And things that are good for your body and are overall helping your health. And another thing I wanted to share again today is Vetiver. We've talked about Vetiver, but I just wrote about it as my favorite oil of the month. in my newsletter, which came out today, and I increased the vetiver in my little sleep recipe, and it has really been helping me so much. So Serenity has vetiver in it, and for many people, just Serenity is enough to get a very good night's sleep. I need a few more things. I just really am not a good sleeper. And so I made up, I use some Serenity, I use Balance on my feet, I use Adaptive on the back of my neck and on my feet, and then I made up this little formula of cedarwood, wild orange, and vetiver. And I added a little more vetiver to that. And I put it on the bottoms of my feet, and I massage it on my spine as much as I can reach. And that has been helping me so much. Another interesting thing that I've come across about better sleep is if we are or are not a mouth breather. And I don't know if you even are aware how you breathe when you're sleeping. I'm not always aware, but sometimes I wake up with a very dry mouth. And so I know I have been, mouth breathing at some point during the night. But I have been educating myself more about the benefits of nasal breathing versus mouth breathing. And one of the things that happens is when we breathe through our nasal passages, daytime or bedtime, nighttime, it helps our body to produce nitric oxide, which is a nutrient that feeds our cardiovascular system and many systems of our body, but it is an essential nutrient. And if we are mouth breathing, our body doesn't produce that. Isn't that interesting? Like, why would it make a difference? Air is air. Lungs are lungs. You need some oxygen. You breathe.
Yeah, you'd think it would make a difference.
Who cares how you breathe, right?
Yeah.
But there is so much design in our nasal passages that triggers the production of nitric oxide, and that is an essential nutrient for good health. Now, nitric oxide can be consumed in beets. They're high in nitric oxide. Leafy greens are high in nitric oxide, not to be confused with nitrous oxide, which is the laughing gas that dentists use. Very, very different, but sound very similar. And fennel seeds are high in nitric oxide. So those are some nutritional ways you can get more into your body. Beets are kind of hard. They don't keep very long when you cook them. They go bad really fast in the fridge. And they're pretty high in sugar too. So there are beet supplements and, a variety of things you can get that support nitric oxide in your body. But even eating a lot of leafy greens is, nutritional and helpful. So back to sleep and nasal breathing versus mouth breathing. Did you know it's actually a thing to tape your mouth shut at night so that you nose breathe and it's better for your body?
Yeah, I've seen people do this. I've been too scared to try because I feel like I'll suffocate in the night.
Right?
Yeah.
It sounds kind of claustrophobic, like to
yeah,
right?
It's weird.
So I tried it last night, and
what did you use? Painter's tape?
Duct tape. No, I
boy.
have some CrossFitters tape, like you tape your knees with it, when you're working out or maybe you have an injury. And that was really the only tape I had. And so I put some more in my mouth.
Like KT tape?
Huh?
It's like
Yeah.
KT tape?
No, it's not the, it gives support. It's not the K.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that.
Okay.
It gives support, and I've used it when my ankle was injured. It would just give. It's like having an ace bandage on it, but not really. You just put it where you need the support. Yeah. So I put that over my mouth last night, and at some point in the night, I remember pulling it off, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. And they actually sell tape specially made for taping your mouth so that you nose breathe, so you get better sleep. And so I'm going to keep working at this. I will give you reports as I go along. But one of the things with nose breathing is it moderates blood pressure. And people who breathe through their mouth a lot may be prone to high blood pressure. Mm-hmm. And so because we're all about living your best life and all the little things and big things that can help us do it, I wanted to share these things with you today. So I'll keep sharing little tidbits as I experiment with this nose breathing. When we go to Bikram yoga, we start with pranayama breathing, which is a very special technique, and then we are instructed to breathe through our nose the entire rest of the class. And so I'm going to think also about how I'm breathing when I'm working out, and give a little more focus to nose breathing. So so better sleep. Think about if you're breathing through your mouth, you might not be sleeping well because of that. And then Vetiver is a powerful support to just calming, and it's a great support for better focus. It's great for kids going off to school. It has so many benefits. Like I mentioned before, the oils never have just one single purpose. They have a broad range of benefits. And so what else do we have to share?
Well, I was just going to share, if you want to make an oil blend, you don't need anything fancy. You don't need a roller bottle. You can take a mostly empty bottle of oil and add other oils to it to make your own custom blend.
Yeah.
So that's one of the neat tricks, that you can, take the label off or leave the label on, add stickers to it. If you want to have a nighttime oil blend like you were talking about, it's really easy to do, where you don't have to blend them all together every night. You just take a bottle, either an empty bottle or a bottle with a third or a quarter left, and just add your other oils to it.
Right, yeah. And do you have that Vetiver bottle handy?
Yes.
So the thing with Vetiver, may I pass this to you?
Yep.
Vetiver is so thick, it doesn't come out of the bottle. It just is so thick. And sometimes we put not one drop has come out yet. Sometimes we take a toothpick and just put it down that little, the little orifice there. But what I did is I just pulled my little stopper out. I'm not going to do it here because I don't have a table to work on. But see, I got my fingernails under that little stopper there. And I just pulled that out. And then I took a clean dropper. And I just literally sucked it up with a dropper and put it in my sleep formula.
Yeah.
And they sell, what are those little things that doTERRA sells with the little extended little nozzle? There's a
They're like a dropper?
Yeah, they're like a dropper, but then they have an extended little nose on them. You can even go in the this.
Yeah.
Remember?
They're pipette.
Pipette, thank
Yes.
you. Yeah. doTERRA sells pipettes, and so do the other companies like Aroma Tools and Oil Life. They sell those also, and I always keep those on hand because they're really handy if you're trying to transfer oils, from one bottle to another, or make up a little recipe. But you brought up a very good point that you don't need anything special or fancy.
Order anything fancy you can. It's available through doTERRA and other websites. But
this Vetiver smells so good. I just got some on my fingers. I was reading that it has been used for thousands of years for fragrances, and especially men's fragrances. And
it's very earthy smelling.
It's earthy. It doesn't really smell masculine to me, but I could see where it would be like a base note in an aroma, like a fragrance blend, right? Yep. So it's a very cool oil, and it comes from a grass in Haiti with gigantic deep roots and a big tall grass. And the lives of the people in Haiti who farm it have been improved by doTERRA's presence there. They now have water in their village, and they're being paid living wages, and they have been very well cared for as doTERRA has sourced Vetiver from Haiti.
Cool.
So yeah, it's very cool. So we're getting free tea tree this month, right?
Yeah, free tea tree touch, and the touch is our roller bottle. So I know I'm thinking of you, Jen, that tea tree is one of your favorite oils. It's a very relaxing scent for many, and you know, it's great to use on diffuser jewelry, and certainly good for skin, and it's a great one to carry with you, which the roller bottles are very easy for. You know,
Yeah, it's really indispensable.
Yeah. Yep.
That's in my first aid kit. Never go anywhere without some tea tree on hand.
And then one of my favorite blends is 10% off this month, which is Northern Escape. So Northern Escape is called our Woodland blend, and there's just an amazing blend of tree oils in it. It's one of the most refreshing, like grounding scents ever. I just love it.
Yeah, and you diffuse that in here a lot, right?
I do, yes. Yeah. It's definitely, I just grabbed this off my table where I have my diffuser, and it's high in the rotation. That's what I love about doTERRA and their blends, is that you can get creative with individual oils and making your own blends, but doTERRA does that work for you with their great blends. So
they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can, you know, change the whole atmosphere of your space wherever you are, and you can positively influence other people in your space as well. So powerful. Oils are powerful, and we're looking forward to going to the upcoming convention in September. It's not too late to join us. We'll hook you up with a place to stay and send you the link for registration if you'd like to come. And it is honestly one of the most exciting experiences. I know the first time I ever went, I was blown away, and I just never want to miss a doTERRA convention.
Yeah, it's exciting. So there's still time to join us if it's something you're interested in. It is for customers and business builders alike. Really beneficial. In fact, I think a lot of the people that go are just doTERRA users, and it's really like a convention about education and wellness.
Yes, and there's going to be a lot of focus on our microbiome this year, better understanding of that, and if you've ever had gut problems, maybe this is the convention for you to come and learn.
Yeah.
Because it's really all about our microbiome. It kind of powers everything that goes on in our body. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, do we have a giveaway?
We do. Our July giveaway is this beautiful doTERRA mug, and believe it or not, the month of doTERRA is over. I mean, the month of doTERRA, the month of July is over. And so our winner for the month of July is Carlene. So Carlene will tag you in this video, and thank you so much for your 100 PV lifestyle order in the month of July.
Yes.
And coming up in August, we have another one of these great water bottles, doTERRA water bottles with the shaker ball in it that you can remove or keep in there. Really good for hydration. If we're focusing, we should focus on hydration year round, but you know, in these hot months, especially when you're sweating, you know, it's good to be putting that water back in. Also great to use with your doTERRA protein or your greens. This is a really, really great bottle.
Yes, and I was a good girl and filled the water bottle and put it in my car today. Sometimes I go off without water, and then I'm recognizing as I'm going through my busy workday that I'm really dehydrated, and if I just stop at Starbucks and get water, it's tap water. I can taste the chlorine in it. It's not very good. And you know, bottled water in plastic bottles, it saves us when we need it, but it's not the greatest. So I was kind of proud of myself. I remembered to get a water bottle and fill it up.
Good job. And it makes it really easy to do when you have a water bottle that you love and you keep it clean and in the same spot. So this would be a great one for any of you. And to get entered to win, just put in your order of 100, lifestyle order of 100 PV this month of August, and we will pick the winner at the beginning of September.
And I really like this bottle because the big top comes off like this, so you can clean it easily. Yeah. It's so easy to clean.
Some with the really narrow neck are hard to get down in there and clean.
Yes, they are. And then once you put this on, you have the nice sipping for drinking. Yeah.
It's great.
And I just think this is a great design for a bottle. And so thank you. Yep. So very good. Anything else?
That's all for me.
All right.
Yep.
Have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for joining us. Give us a like, an emoji. It always helps. And have a great rest of the afternoon.
Thanks, everybody.